Oh, boy. I'm going to punch my monitor. Oh my god, dude. I'm gonna lose my shit. Ugh. I've taken my hand tracking off because I'm upset. Also, I can already see frame lag on my model, which is fun. What happened? What happened is I want to seppuku myself in Minecraft, but maybe not in Minecraft. No, my PC's been having issues like this a lot for some reason. Kind of ever since I got, not ever since I got this graphics card, but mostly with ZZZ since I've gotten this graphics card specifically. I think it's only happened with ZZZ, but I'm not 100% sure. All I know for sure is that I've been having some pretty persistent issues where, for one reason or another, my entire PC either freezes or all the screens go black. If it freezes, then the screens will go black after. But either way, in some capacity, the entire computer freezes up, and then when it comes back, which ends up taking like a minute or two to really like actually restore any sense of function, everything's broken to hell, and I have to restart in order to do anything. So it's really, really annoying, and it's not new, unfortunately, and I have no idea how to fix it. So I've just kind of been sitting here. For a good while, I was convinced it was some sort of like a RAM-related issue, but I don't know if that's the case anymore. Just because, like, oh, okay, cutscene. Oh my gosh! Yo, Banyue, oh my gosh. Oh my god. Bro is a beast.
It's not over yet.
What?
And you already look this miserable.
Yo, was she just using us?
My core. Please. Take it.
Taking it to report back, that would be nice. But now, I have a new choice. This time, let the words of the dead grant you a truth that allows you to keep on existing.
Wait, that was such a pretty cutscene. Wait, what? I was not ready for that to get, like, so... Wait, what the heck? I was not ready for that. That was, like, emotional and stuff. Hold up. They, like, actually made me feel things. Just as these waves of despair were about to devour everything, Xiao Guang and the others return and step onto the platform. The voices suddenly become clear and gentle. Like a beam of light piercing through the dark clouds, it brings relief and warmth, cleansing all the ruckus.
Luckily, that rascal got angry and ran off to play. Big guy, can you promise to help me find him?
Okay, pause. Gotta get another screenshot, even though it's gonna make me cry. Rise. Just go ahead and snag that real quick. Oh, and I lost my other two screenshots because I had to restart my PC. I'm gonna actually, like, unironically end my life. This is crazy. I'm so tired of everything being ruined by
Sis?
things that are completely out of my control. It's so great.
Stubborn. Always getting hung up on the smallest things.
Ah.
I know he'll probably
Also, hi,
get a few
Delta.
bumps along the way.
Sorry, I should have said that earlier,
But hey,
but I'm just
Just be
upset.
patient with him, okay? Help him grow up safe, so he can see the better days I never got to. That's all I ask.
The peace we found here made me complacent. I couldn't bring myself to open that thing. Maybe this is the price I pay.
What's this?
But please, please, our two children are still so young. We shielded them with a technique just before the explosion. The two of them still have a chance to live.
Willow, thanks for paying your daily fixer fee for the 100th time. Today, we helped you find another Preem weapon to add to your collection. Heck yeah, let's go.
Don't let them watch us leave. Don't let them suffer the despair of seeing their loved ones die. Don't let them grow up alone.
Aww.
I'm leaving them to you, Banyue. Get them out of here. Run straight ahead and leave this place. Just to make sure Ayuan and Xiaoguang survive.
That is so sad. So the reason why everyone else shits on him is because he promised Xiao Guang's parents to get them out alive? That's crazy, dude. Oh. I'm your biggest... Jamie, hello. Hello, how's it going? I want to cry, both because of the story and because my PC is dog shit and I am upset and tired of issues.
Please. I'm begging you.
Thanks, big guy. Really. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Now, we can go without regrets.
One day, when they return to their former home, remember to tell them we left with smiles on our faces.
Aww. Oh no, your PC shouldn't be shit spec wise though. It's crazy it keeps having it. I know, I'm aware, and it's very here. Let me zoom in a little bit. I'm very aware that it shouldn't be having issues, and it's increasingly frustrating because it seems as though the more money and the more like logical steps I take in order to make my PC function better, it seems like the worse it functions. like this is, I mean, mind you, the first time I had to restart my PC, I don't really know what was going on. I think it was some kind of a memory leak issue from something. I don't really know what. It felt like a memory leak issue. Because before I started stream, my Opera and my Firefox was kind of lagging, so I was like, okay, this is weird. But then when I tried to open ZZZ, it basically just like froze and then crashed every time. So I had to restart my PC, and apparently that came with Windows updates. So I did the Windows updates and obviously restarted my PC. When it came back, it was working for a while, and then all of a sudden, all of my screens froze for about a minute, and then went black, and then came back to an absolute mess. And I'm just like, can I just have one day without like something that is designed to piss me off for no reason? Like, can I just get one day, bro? Please. Like, it's actually crazy, bro. I just can't. I can't win. Like, it's actually crazy. I lose my mind. Anyway, let's play video games and try to forget the fact that everything is a mess. The words of the deceased fade away, and their final words come to a peaceful finish.
Mom, Dad, you'd understand my decision, right?
Sis! Sis! Why did you do this? Why? couldn't you just let me hate him? Why did all this have to happen? Sis, I miss you. I really miss you.
Did you hear it now, Bonnier? The voices of both those who died and survived because of you. This is the weight of the truth.
Mm-hmm. Valen's body sways slightly, and her expression is no longer light and joking. There's a hint of sympathy in her faint smile. Like a light piercing through the haze, it gently spills onto Bonnie's gaunt yet upright body.
Your logic algorithms determined that there were only a handful with a chance of survival at the time. So you chose the optimal solution and didn't try to save anyone else.
That's what I've been saying the whole time, bro. I've been saying that the whole time. He had to pick the people that were the most easy to rescue, the ones he could actually handle rescuing, and he just couldn't help everybody, you know?
As you stand here today, willing to step in and stop the array, you've proven that you've broken free of the constraints of commands and algorithms, haven't you?
Correct. But the past cannot be.
Right. The past can't be rewritten. But you're only holding on to the debt of those who were killed. You have forgotten the promise to live that those who passed entrusted to you at the end of their lives.
Hmm?
Do you really think that falling here and sacrificing your life to repay your debts is something worth commending? You're just trying to run away. The real way to atone for wrongdoing is to live.
Huh.
Living the way you are now. This human form with emotions, self-awareness, and the ability to feel pain. To face the trials of the past day after day, and to shoulder the never-ending guilt. Live. Live with a clear mind. Face the people you've saved. Be it gratitude, relief, distance, fear, even if you hate him. Go fulfill your promise to the deceased. Keep going. Use every remaining moment to make up for your past until the very end. This is my final verdict as a Krampus judge.
Because she gets to make the verdict. Wait, that's so cool. Because ultimately that is her job, right? That she has to make the decision of, you know, how to judge a situation. And since she is a Krampus judge, she gets to decide basically whether or not Bonnier is suited to continue living or whether he has to sacrifice his life. And her decision is that he needs to stay alive. Valen's words finish and begin to sink in. Bonnier's body trembles, almost too faintly to notice. In silence, the chains that had bound him for years, forged from cold algorithms, endless slaughter, self-loathing, and the weight of misunderstanding, had nearly crushed his soul. But in that moment, as he stands tall, and they shatter with a thunderous crash.
Shogwon, Ninja. About what happened all those years ago.
You don't need to say anything, Bonnier Shifu. Actually, I already remembered it all. Back when we crossed the bridge again. You might think you're a murderer who didn't save people in their moment of need. But to me, and my brother, you're the path to survival our parents sacrificed their lives for. And not only did they give themselves up for us, but also for your chance to become human. Tylan is right. Remorse for the dead never really goes away. But we can bear it as we go on. You don't owe the dead your life. You owe them the will to use the hands that once killed to reach for more life instead. That's why I've never blamed you, Bonnier Shifu. I also wanted to thank you, Dylan, for letting me hear my parents' last words. It showed me that I was thinking the same way they were.
Dude, your parents are such kind people. You've grown into the person that you're... So here's the other thing, too. Oh, hey, I didn't pick anything. I hit...
And now you've grown into
What the heck?
exactly the person
Okay.
they hoped for.
I didn't mean to make one of the selections. What I was trying to stop it and say was, I'm hoping that Xiao Guang also learns from this as well. Because we know that Banyue was basically attempting to sacrifice himself in order to end the array and, you know, prevent further problems down the road. But we also know that Xiao Guang is wielding a sword that ultimately will eventually make her lose all her memories and eventually die, right? And I'm hoping that she's going to interpret this story in a way that allows her to kind of feel a similar way about the Qingming sword that Yi Xuan does. Like, she knows about the story, right? She knows about all these things, but now she has a personal connection to someone who had such a deep guilt and such a deep will to essentially sacrifice himself to make up for the loss that he caused. And what I'm hoping is that she transfers this knowledge into something where she's like, oh, hey, like, maybe I shouldn't sacrifice myself too. That's what I'm hoping. I don't know if that's actually what's going to happen, but I'm hoping that she's going to register this story and this idea that she's communicating to Banyue and take that on herself and realize that, you know, maybe she shouldn't use the Qingming sword.
Ningqian, this is my own choice. You always have the freedom to choose how to face Banyue Shifu.
Xiao Guang gently pats his trembling shoulder. Ning Qian is choking up, his voice a little hoarse.
Sorry. I'm so sorry, Banyue Shifu. I've hated the wrong person. For 10 years, I've hated the wrong person. I've poured my deepest hatred on you and squandered my sister's last wish.
Ning Qian, of course I remember your sister. She was the one who found me deep in the hollow and brought me back to life.
I still remember her last words vividly. I remember every face of those I could not save. Their faces have never faded. I was never able to find you in Waifei Peninsula after I rescued Xiao Guang and the others. Until years later, when you came to my school, I recognized you the moment you told me your name. By that time, you already looked like your sister all those years ago.
Aww.
You've known all along? And you still took me in as a disciple and taught me everything. It was me. I made a deal with Sarah. I used the ancient tome to lure you into activating the array. I thought I could use the array to absorb the miasma, hoping I could save more people and complete my revenge.
Ningqian, I'm afraid you were just another pawn in someone else's game. It is still unknown whether the endless miasma was purified or just transferred to something else in the hollow. It's far more complicated than you think. We've all been pulled into a deeper scheme without even realizing it.
Well, I think Phaethon realized it, and I'm pretty sure Banyue kind of knew, even though he, like, was willing to go along with it because, you know, he felt he needed to sacrifice himself. Everyone, it may be too late to say this now, but I'm too ashamed to look Xiao Guang Shifu in the eye. There's something I must tell you. Actually, Ye Shi Yuan Shifu left me a message. Senior Ye contacted you? What did he say? He probably didn't know about my connection with Sarah, which is why he trusted me by mistake. He recognized me as a disciple from Banyue Shifu's martial arts school, and he asked me to pass on a message. To have him look for a black bird inside the hollow. The Qingming bird? Could it be that Shifu left it behind to keep it in touch with my brother? Speaking of that, I haven't had the chance to tell you. While I was searching for the array base earlier, I happened to rescue a black bird trapped in the miasma. I'm pretty sure that was the Qingming bird. Once it was freed, it immediately took off, like it knew exactly where it was going. Judging by Ning Qian's account, Ye Shi Yuan must have sent some kind of message through it. But since no response came, he must have started to worry that something went wrong in transmission. So when he ran into his disciple from Banyue's martial arts school, he decided to entrust the message that way instead. The only one capable of trapping the Qingming bird would be the creator. My brother must be all alone out there right now.
Ningqian, Xiaoguang, this place is dangerous, and you're still unstable. You should leave immediately, return with the others, and wait for Yixuan Shifu's support.
I'll only become a burden if I stay. Banyue Shifu. Everyone, please be careful. I'll deliver the news, and if Yixuan Shifu arrives in time, I'll inform her immediately.
The Qingming sword is reacting strangely in this area. There must be something I'm destined to face ahead. Banyue Shifu, I gave my word to Belle before we came. This time, I will not stay behind. I will not watch those dear to me face danger alone again.
Banyue Shifu, Xiaoguang has made up her mind. Let's trust in her decision.
Yeah, we're also running out of time. Her own brother might be in grave danger and you won't let her go with you? How does that make sense? You only have two options. Knock Xiaoguang out and send her back, or grant her wish. And come on. Is the wielder of the Qingming sword supposed to be weak or something? Look at yourself. You look like a mess. Give it a
That's
minute
funny.
and we'll all be counting on Xiaoguang to save us.
True.
Fine, but we proceed with caution and must not act rashly.
I think that's fair. Banyue gives in and Ningqian says goodbye to everyone before returning the way he came.
Alright, now that we've set him on the right path again, it's time for us to go to that lousy creator's lair and turn the place
Dude, this
upside
could get
down.
crazy. This could get actually crazy. Yo. Sarah just is there? After sensing something, Dylan suddenly stops and looks toward the shadows nearby. Sarah walks out slowly with her usual enigmatic smile, and as if she were just passing by and hadn't been spying on her for long. Yeah, hi Ari, how's
The Judge
Jamie?
of Krampus sure lives up to her name. Your perceptiveness is truly a pain.
Are you done watching, Sarah Florin?
Oh, is that the first time we've
It's been
heard her
so
last
long
name?
as no match
Lauren.
found. In the database, you picked up the habit of sneaking and hiding like a rat.
Huh.
You were investigating me.
Of course she was. What do you mean?
But now that the dust is settled, what happened in the past doesn't matter anymore.
Sarah's been doing some weird stuff, bro.
Krampus, Faithin, Ye Xunguang. I was hoping to lend you a hand and dedicate the power of this stone lion to the Creator as a gift. An offering of thanks for the power the Creator lost when they cleansed the miasma. Pity, all these changing plans, but no matter. That'll be enough. Almost everything's been purified in this place.
Where is my brother?
Look at you. You're just like you were in his nightmare. Pure, naive, and ignorant. Naturally, your brother is... Oh, well, look who it is.
Oh. Familiar yet strange figure appears nearby. Turns out to be Ye Shiwen, but different. His face is filled with shock when he sees Xiaoguang.
Xiaoguang, what are you doing here? Weren't you training in seclusion? Who sent you here?
She sent herself, bro.
Brother, judging from your looks, are you also?
Go back. You shouldn't have come here.
Senior Ye, we're all worried about you.
Yeah, bro.
Yuan,
You didn't write that letter, did you? About how to break my connection with the Qingming sword?
Note. What note? What did you do, Sarah? Why is my sister here?
No need to be so anxious. You helped me find the Creator in order to save her, didn't you? So what's wrong with organizing this moving reunion beforehand? Is there any point in pursuing such trivial details at this stage? Don't forget, I'm the one chosen by the Creator. Only I can open the door for the Creator's arrival into this world. Your obsession, the answer to fulfilling your tragic wish, is just ahead. The time is nearly upon us, since you're willing to give everything to save your one and only sister. You'll definitely come, won't you? Otherwise, all our hard work will be in vain.
Oh. I really like Sarah's voice actor's always been fantastic. Pained Yeshiwan glances at Xiaoguang, who has her hands anxiously extended towards him, and he suddenly closes his eyes. As he opens them again, you see a look of determination.
Xiaoguang, listen to me. Go back with the others. Trust me. And don't follow me anymore. Junior Bell, everyone. I'm sorry, but I have to go. I've already come this far. I have no other choice.
It's the worst like trope in the world that when they're like, oh man, I've done all of this so far. I can't go back now. It's like, yeah, you can, bro. What do you mean? I'm asking you one thing. No matter what, do not let Xiaoguang follow me. I'm counting on you. Yeshuan turns around without looking at Xiaoguang again and disappears into the ominous darkness with Sarah. How could I possibly just stand by and do nothing in a time like this?
Using someone's loved ones as leverage? Despicable, yet effective. Stop spacing out. Let's go after them.
Yeah, so at this point, we know that his entire motivation for working with Sarah is something to do with wanting to break the connection between Xiaoguang and the Qingming sword. But, like, I'm trying to figure out why he's going to that length, you know?
Wise, do you know where they went? Can you track them down?
Tracking route confirmed. Path recalibration.
Where's Wise? Hello?
It doesn't look like they've gone far, but the miasma concentration in that direction is higher than anywhere we've been before. We have to be careful.
Okay.
Oh, God.
Can you keep going?
Yeah, let's go. We're bringing my brother back.
Come on, girly. Keep up. Oh, lion. Wait up, little master. The aura ahead feels sinister. I fear it may be a dangerous place. It's best to be prepared before going. Oh. Wait. Oh, did we get a third character? Ooh.
I still have 2 fists to swing.
Okay. I think we bring Lucia, right? That's got to be the play. Can we swap these two? Or no? Okay. We cannot. That's a little unfortunate. But we're going to throw in Lucia to be plenty prepared. Alright, it's time to lock in, gamers. This is going to get intense, I have a feeling. Oh. Meanwhile, Sarah, who is not far away, welcomes the moment she has been longing for. Oh, God.
Answer me. What's going on? What did you do to Xiaoguang behind my back? Why did you lead her here? We agreed she stays out of this until the Creator descends. You broke your promise.
Promise? Faced with the divine edict of the Creator, the promises of mortals are as light as a goose feather.
No, now that I think about it, I've always kind of wondered why Sarah's voice sounds kind of familiar. She kind of sounds like Kitsune. You guys know Kitsune no Kokoro? She sounds kind of like Kitsune a little bit.
There's no need to get so worked
There's that
up.
kind of like flow
Your
to her
sister's
voice that
presence is
Kitsune
just a
has.
necessary component in the process. You see, you, your sister, and I are all keys that have been gathered here. The grand descent is about to begin. Releasing your sister's shackles and fulfilling your deepest wishes. Those are the only reasons you were willing to abandon your companions and walk with me, right?
Sarah, what exactly are you trying to do?
What am I trying to do? My plans have never wavered since the very beginning. The time has come. All things shall return to their source. Come, all you lost children who seek answers and redemption. Embrace your fate.
Sarah doesn't look at him anymore. She raises her hand high in one direction, and her voice suddenly rises, chanting in a cryptic rhythm that nearly pierces the soul.
O supreme and sacred Creator, by thy blessing and thy call, I lay forth this offering.
Wait, offering?
Obliterate the vows of traitors, the avengers' cries, the defiler's lament, and the mourning of the dead. Almighty Creator, hear my plea. I beseech thee to manifest thy truth in the chaos of this world. I beseech thee to wield thine eternal dominion and reshape the order of the universe.
Okay.
My most faithful
Oh.
servant, thou hast come to the very brink of my advent. Abandon the remnants of the mortal world.
Bro.
Traverse life and death, brilliance and decay, bliss and suffering. All shall return to me.
What?
So this is the Exaltus creator. They may look radiant, but it all sends a
Yeah, this is
shiver down
haunting.
my spine. Whether or not this evil being can be destroyed depends on this strike. I cannot hold back.
Wait, was he doing this? No way he was doing this to try to get a shot at actually killing the creator. That would be crazy. That would actually be crazy work from Yeshiwan.
I'll end it here and now, before Xiao Guang and the others are drawn in too deep.
Huh. So, after lying in wait all this time, you're finally showing your fangs. Finally.
Abomination! This is the end for you!
Dude, this is crazy. What? Everything. Everything is under your gaze.
It's a tricky one, just as expected. It even tried to reflect my attack. Good thing it's been blasted into ether particles now.
No, there's no way that ended the creator. There's no way.
Abandon the mortal world.
Is she gonna absorb the creator? No way.
Return.
Hello? This is Sarah. Special investigation. Wait, what? This is Sarah, Special Investigation Squad from HSO of Han.
Our team was caught in operation against a notorious ethereal. I've lost contact with everyone.
We're finally getting Sarah's backstory? Wait, don't leave. Please. Save me. I don't want to die. Help me. Don't leave me behind. Please. Save me. Anyone. Can no one hear me? Oh, if gods truly exist in this world, please hear my plea.
Where am I? Am I saved?
Lucky child. Chosen by the will of the Creator, you are restored to the living before you turned into an ethereal. The blood of the Creator flowing through your broken body is the best proof that you belong here.
Huh. What? Blood of the Creator? Who are you?
We're the Exaltists. I'm Soph, the scribe, and the current overseer. There is no need for fear, no need for doubt. The Creator is merciful. This is the place they have given you, your new home.
No, sorry. I have somewhere I have to go back to.
How many times have I already told you there has never been a special investigation squad in HSO?
Wait, what?
And there's no file under the HIA for a Sarah Florin.
Miss, this is your final warning. If you continue, we'll have no choice but to remove you by force. Wait, what? So she was like part of like a special ops team that's like a black squad that was just never meant to come back, I guess.
Tread carefully. One step further and you may shed your mortal sins. But the gate to the final domain does not open without refinement. Life and death, existence and annihilation, brilliance and decay, bliss and suffering. All shall return to the Creator, for they are the origin of all. I know. Deep inside my body, my soul, lies the seed of evil I've long refused to face.
The cycle and cause and effect you have lain is clear. It lies within the call of salvation you have let me hear.
Abandon the remnants of the mortal world. Traverse life and death. I set my hand upon my spine, and my palm against the mortal heart. Guided by nameless markings, I shall walk the path, in search of the Creator.
Huh. Okay. Interesting. Very interesting. Creator, who has shown me the conclusion, I have fulfilled your promise. Please, accept me.
Not good.
Oh, Creator, is this your permission for me to merge?
What?
Oh my god, she's gone.
Sarah and the thing. Their presence has vanished. Wait.
Oh god. Oh god. Oh, cutscene.
It's grown even stronger. That Creator has returned.
I don't think it ever left, bro. Oh, what the heck was that? Oh. Oh god. Oh. What the heck is that? Oh, she's gonna pull the sword, isn't she? Oh god. It's being like sucked into the ground. What the heck is that? Oh my god.
I don't care what you are. Give me back my brother.
Dude, okay, what?
Anyone important to me again?
Could it be the Creator Sarah's been searching for?
It is all thanks to Yashuyan's foolish act of defiance.
Is that Sarah's voice?
There is.
As for Yash,
Sorry about interrupting you, Sarah. Where'd he go? There he is. Oh wow, he's almost dead already. What the heck? Okay. Oh. Keep showing the sword case, bro. I don't like that. Oh, it's him.
Brother.
Something that should have been mine all along. Taken by the hand of a blood relative.
What?
What could be better?
Wait, what? What do you mean taken? So he thinks he or maybe, well, okay. The miasma corrupted version of him thinks that he should have been the bearer of the Qingming sword, I guess. It's crazy. Oh, God, okay. Fucking buddy. Time to kick him a bunch. Oh, he's gone away. Okay, interesting. Alright, well, thanks for grabbing your daily gotcha pull. Then you grab the military outfit once again. Pretty sick. Oh my god. It's getting hectic. Also, thanks for grabbing your daily fixer fee today. We helped you grab your cat, or helped you get your cat out of a tree. Nice. Lock in, Bunyan. It's your time, buddy. Throw balls at him. Oh, now we're fighting the brother. Okay, that's interesting. Clap. Oh, we didn't have enough points, I guess? Interesting. We'll get purified, nerd. There it is. Lock it. I'll swatch the military outfit in just a second, Pyro. Oh, okay, so that's phase 2. Oh, God. Oh, God. Oh, no.
Still afraid to draw the sword. If you keep running, your loved ones will all be buried here.
Wait, pause, because this is crazy, because this is the exact opposite of what he wanted.
And we must bear them. Do what must be done. I trust you, just as you trust me.
That's crazy. Don't do it. No, don't do it!
Finally.
If I were the one being controlled instead, I believe my brother
Oh my god.
would make the same choice.
There's no way she actually pulled the sword.
You trust me, just as I trust you. Somehow,
She's gonna kill him.
I'm not afraid anymore.
The seal is broken. Great.
What do you mean, great? I mean, I imagine that this was Sarah's plan all along, was that she was trying to get the Chinging sword, right? This is so cool. This is crazy, dude. Wow. Okay, you know what? She's got the skill. That's fair enough. Nope, that's not. Oh god.
Splendid power. I'll happily accept it.
Oh.
How could that be?
A mere evil spirit, and you dare speak so arrogantly. I am Ye Guang, wielder of the Qingling Sword of Yunhui Summit. This sword, with
Oh my god.
as its guide, shall cleanse all evil!
Xiao Guang. I already
This is
know.
crazy.
This voice. Did I really bring my brother back?
Please forgive me for leaving again. You must wait for me. Trust me. I will save you. I swear I will.
Brother.
What do you mean, save her? She clearly knows what she's doing. Like, what do you mean? What? Bro, what? What are we talking about right now? This is craziness. Oh my god, that was actually so sick. That was insane. Huh? What do you mean a few days? Wait, a few days later? The long silence finally breaks. Xiao Guang finally wakes up. What? Wait, no, I need like so much more explanation of what happened the last several days. What? Xiao Guang's awake, Belle. You should go check on her first. Island and Banyo Shifu will be here shortly. We'll wait for you to check on Xiao Guang before we start our discussion. Okay. Okay, wait. Okay, we need to chat. We need to talk about this. That was crazy. Okay, so my biggest thing for the longest time was me wondering why it was that Xiao Guang is considered the Void Hunter. Like, why does she have Void Hunter status, and why was the Qingming sword? Why did she take it? Right? That was my like a big point of contention that I had with like the entire concept of her being the master. Now, I have a few questions and a few notes. I'm not going to go into questions yet because I have a feeling we'll probably get those answered. But so I'm starting to, what the fuck? Hello? My hand tracker is not even connected. How is my hand getting tracked? What are we doing? What are we talking about? Stop. Altarlo, sir. So what I'm trying to figure out is, so So it seems as though she was the Qingming sword picked her. It was not something that she. Bro, what the fuck is going on? I'm actually gonna freak out. Stop being connected. I disconnected you for a reason, so my PC wouldn't break. Okay, and now it's stuck like that. What the fuck? Hello? What is happening? Why is my hand stuck like that? Oh my. Give me a second, chat. This is stupid. Are you fucking kidding me? While I'm trying to fix this stupid piece of shit, I will continue talking. But yeah, so I understand that it was chosen against her will. It's not exactly something that she wanted. That makes sense to me. I get it. And then obviously, you know, her brother wants to protect her. So he wants to kind of find a way to unbind her from the sword, right? So that makes sense to me. And so obviously the miasma version of him, it's kind of tragic when you think about it, because like all he wanted was to find a way to separate her from the sword so that she wouldn't end up having the same tragic ending as, you know, Yi Xuan's sister and all these other people in history. But it turned out that when he was captured by the miasma, the motivation that he had was the exact opposite. That he was trying to, basically his miasma empowered self was trying to like justify the fact that he should have been the one to take it. Either because that would alleviate her from having to suffer the consequences, or because he wanted the power. I think the miasma was making him feel like he wanted the power, but he actually, this is a horrible title. That's a horrible title. I am never using that. I'm going to keep cooked more than a hamburger. But anyway, so like, it's definitely one of those things where, like, in whatever case, he was trying to get it out of her hands, and, you know, unfortunately, the miasma gave him an opposite motivation. But also, it is very sad that, you know, because of all of those, you know, different factors all happening at the same time, she felt she had no choice but to unlock and use the Qingming sword, which means that we are now automatically, like, we have started a countdown, at which point, at some point, and also I need to swap my model for Pyro. Sorry about that. Let me go ahead and do that. But yeah, at some point down the line here, she is now on a time clock, and at some point she is going to start losing her memories, number one, and number two, she is going to eventually die. Obviously, if she doesn't use it much more, then she can like make that take longer, you know, she can kind of delay that effect. But because she has officially used the sword, she is now on a time clock and on a time crunch, and ultimately at some point down the line she's going to die. So that is kind of really bad, and really sad. And kind of a little bit of a problem, just a little bit of an issue. But yeah, I don't know, that's interesting. But now, yeah, we really need to fill in the gaps of what the heck happened over the last, like, couple of days, because all of that went down. First of all, I did not think that this story was going to involve Xinguang as much. I thought she was going to be introduced, kind of like how they did with Miyabi before 1.4, and then, like, 1.4 really had her whole story, right, when she came out. I kind of assumed that we were going to get a little bit of her character, but the fact that she pulled the Qingming sword in this chapter and not in 2.5 is crazy to me. So oh my gosh, dude. I don't know if the story's going to wrap up here, then we're going to see what happens, like the after effects, whatever. But yeah, that's crazy. Also, we don't know if her brother is dead or not. He could just be dead, straight up. Like, she might have killed him. I don't think they would do that, because, like, I think if he died, they would have shown it. But, like, I think she probably thinks he might be dead. She kind of, like, obliterated him, potentially. Unless those blades are more of like a representation of what's happening and it's not actually like what physically it looks like. It's just like, you know, maybe psychic blades or something that's like spawned by her powers. Maybe? I don't really know. How are you feeling?
Xiaoguang, how are you feeling? Do you still hurt anywhere?
It feels like I had a really, really long dream. Right. Where's my brother? What happened to him? Where is he? Did I bring him back?
Huh. Yeah,
Don't
please
worry.
tell us.
Let me tell you everything that's happened. After you defeated that thing, the creator, or at least its embryonic form, you passed out from exhaustion. The power wrapped in that black mist dissipated, and Senior Ye, he seemed to come back to his senses.
Okay, so I'm gonna guess that the creator's embryonic form, if you will. So that's the other thing too, is I assume Sarah's just on now, and whatever that whale frog creature thing was is just the creator spawning and growing from her, I guess, which is kind of nasty and gross. But yeah, does that mean that the creator's dead? I don't know. That's so interesting. There's no way the creator's dead, right?
He caught you as you fainted and whispered something I couldn't make out. It was clear he didn't want to leave, but in the end, he walked away alone. He didn't explain anything. All he said was, take care of Xiaoguang.
What?
Shifu and Dylan were both injured and couldn't stop him. But at that moment, from Senior Ye's expression, it was like he suddenly realized something that he had to confirm right away.
He left alone?
Confirm?
No. We must find him as soon as possible. If he still has any remnant influence of the creator in his body, if that takes hold again. And what about Shifu? Did she make it in time?
Yixuan Shifu hasn't returned to Swabian Temple yet. She's probably dealing with Senior Ye's situation. I heard that Yunquei Summit will be sending people over soon to investigate the creator incident.
Huh.
Yunquei Summit.
Contemplate what happened before with Xiaoguang.
Xiaoguang, considering our past experiences and what Sarah said, do you think the creator's target has always been you and the Qingming sword?
Yeah. It's been trying to lure me into using the power of the Qingming sword to make me break the seal myself. And I'm afraid that it controlled my brother to use him as a medium at the critical moment, to devour the power of both me and the Qingming sword.
Wait, what? Wait. What do you mean it devoured the power of you and the Qingming? Wait, hold up. Back up.
So, do you still remember how you defeated the creator?
The situation was dire. When I finally released the Qingming sword, I seemed to have a strange resonance with it.
Yeah.
I understood that the sword contains a power that can suppress the creator, or even annihilate it. That's why I believed that the last strike would bring my brother back.
And besides that, did you feel anything else?
What do you mean?
Like any changes with your body, or in your appearance? Your hair kinda turned white when you drew the sword.
Are you worried about repercussions from using the sword?
Well, that's definitely a part of it, yes.
Don't worry. That look was just the influence of the Qingming sword. You see, I remember everything very clearly. I remember how that monster was torn apart by my blade, and what my brother asked me to do.
Wait, what do you mean?
What's wrong? Still worried? Then how about a little test? Want me to recite any technique spells? Or any Yunquei Summit rules? Or maybe everything we did together after we met?
That might be a little excessive.
Oh, thank goodness. Looks like you're really okay.
What does she promise her brother? Wait, yeah, wait, can we go back to that? You see, I remember everything very clearly. I remember how that monster was torn apart by my blade, which we didn't see, so I don't know what you're talking about. We did not see that. and what we asked my brother, and what my brother asked me to do. What did he ask?
Yeah, I've never been very lucky, but maybe it's about time things went my way, right? It's just... I finally found my brother, and the next thing I knew, he was gone again.
Yeah. At least now we can be absolutely certain that from the start, Senior Ye was never swayed by Sarah and the Creator. He even tried to contact Yishu and Shifu secretly. That's true. So we, like, guess he was just trying to get close to the Creator. That's really interesting.
Yeah.
Huh.
It seems like Sarah was using the promise of separating me from the Qingming sword to lure my brother into cooperating with her. But I don't think my brother ever believed her.
Yeah.
He only played along so he could get close enough to find a chance to destroy the Creator before it could take form.
Yeah, but there's no way that... that's, like... The fact that he thought he could take that on by himself is actually crazy. I mean, like, if he really did think that he could do it, like, that would be wild. Like, bro, you gotta call in backup or something.
That the Creator's focus was on me and the Qingming sword all along. And that Sarah had already drawn me into her trap long before I noticed.
Yeah.
But now that the crisis is over, and he's finally out of their grip, why doesn't he come back?
That's a good question.
He was clearly worried about me. When I was half conscious, I remember hearing him ask me to
Oh, that's what it
protect him
was.
for leaving again. Saying something like, he'd definitely save me.
But then what else? If the Creator, if he wasn't willing to let the Creator separate her from the Qingming sword, what would be out there that would save her?
It doesn't sound like he's just worried that I'll be consumed by the sword. It's more like he's trying to tell me something. Could it be that he's learned of something even more terrifying? Something he felt he had to deal with on his own right away, to the point where he didn't want us involved at all.
Yeah, but what? Maybe because he had his mind manipulated by the Creator, he realized that, like, this was only the Creator's first form or something like that, and that it was kind of scaling, or that he's gonna, like, you know, that maybe that wasn't the true Creator. There's, like, another one, or, like, you know, it's, like, reforming somewhere else, maybe?
Since Senior Ye asked you to trust him, then let's do just that. What's most important now is for you to rest up and get better quickly.
But if he couldn't kill the Creator, then why would he not want backup? It doesn't make any
Once you're
sense.
fully recovered, we'll work together to find him. And this time, we'll make sure he doesn't disappear on us again.
The concern in Xiaoguang's eyes softens, replaced by a quiet determination. She nods firmly, pushing down her unease. And in her gaze, hope flickers to life once more. Also, can we talk about the resolution of Dylan and... Oh my goodness. Okay, I don't know why, but for some reason, these outfits make them look like they're wearing a thong. Am I crazy in saying that? It looks like they're wearing a little thong. I mean, not in the front, but like the back for sure. Like, you see that from a distance, it's like, it looks like they're wearing a thong over their booty, what's it called? Leggings? Yeah. Just, I don't know. But also, yeah, can we talk about Dylan and Banyue coming back together, and Dylan, the one who was, like, pursuing him throughout the entire quest, actually, like, making the decision that he is worthy of life? I think that's super cool. I think this is going to be where we find out that Dylan's going to basically invite him to join Krampus. And, like, because she was supposed to bring the core back to Krampus, right? As, like, her mission. But what if, by bringing the core back to Krampus, quote-unquote, she actually just brings Banyue back and is like, hey, guys, by the way, this is, like, the newest member of our team. Oh, let me also swap back to the other outfit real quick. Okay, there we go. Oh, I did not get to read that. Hold up. Back up. How's Xiao Guang doing? She just woke up, so instead of bugging her with questions, we figured we'd give her some peace. She's still concerned about Senior Ye, but after hearing that the creature was repelled and that her brother made it out safely, she's calmed down for now and is resting.
I'm afraid I'll have to trouble you to keep a closer eye on Xiao Guang's state of mind these next few days.
Please don't worry about Yue Shifu. Xiao Guang only drew her sword for Senior Ye and all of us. I'll make sure to keep an eye on her condition. She's always been tougher than we think, but that's also exactly why it's so hard not to worry about her. Back to business. What's this resonance signal you two mentioned earlier?
Right. There was so much happening so quickly that we didn't have time to investigate further, which is why we couldn't tell you right away. When the creator, or rather that power Xiaoguang fought off, was first awakened, 4 areas in Lemnian Hollow simultaneously emitted extremely brief but highly similar energy resonance signals.
Oh god.
Which 4 areas?
We can only locate 3 general areas at the moment. One was right where the creator appeared at the old mining site. Another was the area where we confronted the Exaltist Overseer, Mevarok.
Wait.
And the third one was the town.
Wait, pause. Okay, so one was where the creator appeared in the mining site, okay, which is the most recent boss, if you will. Another was the area where we confronted the Exaltist Overseer, okay, which, yeah, alright. And the third was the town. Interesting. Yeah.
Yeah. Coincidentally, these are all places Wise and I have been before.
You've been to all 3 places?
Yeah.
Oh. Don't tell me these are all popular attractions.
No, not really.
That's not the strangest part. What's really worth noting is the 4th signal. Fairy?
Huh.
The spatial coordinates of the 4th resonance signal are severely blurred. Existence confirmed, but precise location cannot be confirmed due to high-level energy interference.
Weird.
Though brief, the peak value of the signal's miasma energy exceeded all known records within Lemnian Hollow.
Oh god.
It was like some kind of distant, indistinct response. Then it quickly went silent again, as if hiding from something.
Okay, so wait, I'm trying to think of what the connection is between those 3 other locations, right? So the town I'm having a bit of a difficulty with, right? Mevarok and god, what was the other one? Let me go back again. Okay, so where the creator appeared, right? So Mr. Big Whale Guy, but that's specifically the creator. The place where the Exaltist Overseer Mevarok was fought, right? And that was obviously Mevarok, which was the Overseer to the creator. The third was the town. What connection would the town have? The only thing I could think was there's 2 things that really mattered when it came to that quest. The one part was the connection with Lucia, right? But that was just like a corrupted soldier with a drowned ideal that was like baby Lucia, right? So that's not... I feel like that doesn't have much of a connection to the creator directly. Whereas the only other thing I can think is maybe the historical data that was dug up by Yidari because of her illusions, right? And how, like, she kind of makes history all happen weird. That's the only other thing I can think is that maybe something to do with the fact that she opened up that gate to explore and find the creator. But, like, I don't really know exactly why that location would have an energy spike. The 4th location, I have no idea. I'm going to guess this is a place we haven't been yet. Silent again is a high...
3 of the signals came from areas we've been to recently. No way that was a coincidence. But that last one, it's hidden so deep that even Fairy couldn't pinpoint it. Where could it be?
4 resonating signals. There must be some underlying connection we haven't uncovered yet.
Yeah. Well, that's what I'm trying to figure out.
That disgusting miasma creature we fought, and the Ye Shuyun controlled by the creator, might have just been the opening move.
That's what I'm thinking, yeah. I have a feeling that the creator is actually going to that other 4th location.
Whatever it is, it's still out there, lurking, scheming something. I'll report this to Krampus and closely monitor any changes inside the hollow.
Thank you, Dylan.
I will also investigate further.
With Krampus and Bonu Shifu helping out, things will definitely go more smoothly from here. Wise and I will keep an eye on the situation too, while we keep Xiaoguang company.
Let's all stay sharp, everyone. This calm might just be the eye of the storm. A brief moment of respite before everything gets thrown into chaos again.
Yep, what a surprise. It always does, though. Okay, interesting. What you got for us, Wise? Well, that wraps up things for now. Though I have a feeling there's still more trouble ahead. There's still much about the Creator and other Seekers of the Hollows we don't have any leads on yet. But at least this time, and all those times before, we pulled through, didn't we? No matter what lies ahead, at least we've got reliable companions by our side. True. Yeah, at least we'll never have to fight alone. Well, anything else can't wait till sunrise. Right now, all I want is a nice hot shower and sleep. Belle, you should get some rest too. You'll need some energy for our next adventure. Dang. Is that it? Is that the end? There's no way that's the end of the quest. Like, I feel like we hit the conclusion, but there's also so many questions. But, I mean, to be fair, that's how it ends a lot with ZZZ. Meanwhile, as Dylan compiles from this... Oh, she's greeted by a familiar guest. Ciao!
Are you here to criticize me, Senior Joe? I thought they'd send the cold, heartless executioner. You know, never been able to get along with her.
The boss hasn't issued any new orders yet. Naturally, she won't do anything. Besides, it's too late for you to feel guilty now. I'm just here on my own behalf to ask you for an explanation. After all, we've provided you with important intel, but the result of the mission was a little underwhelming. The orders from the higher-ups are to retrieve Banyue's core data and erase this unstable factor. But as for you, not only did you not get the core, but you also seem to have made him more complete and dangerous? Is this negligence of duty or...
Wait, how would she know that?
downfall?
Huh? Who said I didn't finish the mission? I have exercised the ultimate authority granted to me by Krampus as the judge. The verdict is as follows. Banyue's core consciousness has tentatively proven that it is controllable and of great value. Hence, I deemed there is no need to erase it. As for retrieving said core, don't worry. I will introduce Banyue to Krampus. Wouldn't you call that a different kind of recovery?
I knew it. I knew she was gonna use a loophole, bro.
You want to let him join Krampus?
Yeah.
Yeah. Wouldn't that be more interesting? If he joined, then his power, along with all of the information he has, would be of service to Krampus. In the long run, that's way more valuable than a one-time core data extraction, don't you think?
Yup.
Aside from the old folks from Tops, the reason the boss is so interested in Banyue's core is because a certain big shot was the one who made modifications, which gradually transformed him from a killing machine into a human.
Who's the certain big shot?
You sure know how to wiggle out of a tough situation. However, your proposal does actually have some merit. I hereby approve your verdict. As for how to write the report without any leaks to get those old fossils to nod in person, that will be up to you to deal with. But I believe that when the boss finds out we're about to have a new member who is so controllable and so useful, with all the potential value he brings, I'm sure she will be happy. After all, this is much more worthwhile than recycling a pile of scrap metal, right? Alright, I'll leave the rest of the procedures to you. I look forward to hearing good news about our new member.
I'll still be relying on you to help me persuade the others.
Conversation comes to an end with sweet but cold farewells. Dylan remains where she's standing and exhales softly.
Banyue, your path to redemption begins with Krampus. And it will be a long road. Don't let me down.
The skies over Wi-Fi Peninsula remain heavy and gray, but for Banyue, the path towards a new life now lays open. One less shadow stands in his way. The night deepens and all is silent. As Swabian Temple is shrouded in hazy moonlight, a single room is lit with a dim yellow light, like a stubborn little firefly in the darkness.
On the day I secretly snuck into Swabian Temple, I saved a chubby cat.
Pause, because we need to get the screenshot. We need to get the frickin' screenshot. Need to get the screenshot, because it's pretty things time. Although, she looks really sad, and I feel like she's losing her memory, and actually that might make me cry. But, that's besides the point. Oh god. The next time I came to the temple, I tried to pass myself off as the acting temple master, only to get caught red-handed by Junior Bell. The day we went to Yumcha-Sin, I was wearing that casual dress. Junior Bell said it really suits me.
The storyteller at Yumcha-Sin told fascinating tales. We ate osmanthus cakes made with fresh petals preserved in honey, sticky rice powder, and kumquat peel. Banyue Shifu doesn't like greasy or spicy things. When handing him hot tea, the cup handle should be to the right.
Huh.
Dylan really likes honey.
She's been taking notes on everything.
Senior Inhu's secret marinade. Grind the dried tangerine peel into fine powder. Use just a pinch when seasoning the meat. When we gathered around the fire that night, we looked at the stars together and exchanged embarrassing stories. I talked about... I talked about...
Yeah.
Why? Why can't I remember? I knew it just a second ago. I wrote it all down right here.
The words on the page are blurry, twisted, and morphed, as if they are about to break free from the shackles of the pages and disappear completely. A tear falls from her eye, hitting the diary with a sharp pat. For a few seconds, she wipes the damp marks from her face with the back of her hands. Her eyes become resolute again. She stares at the handwriting, soaked in tears, as if trying to use her gaze to burn the words back into her heart.
I talked about how I didn't bring enough money when I left Junkoi Summit. I almost ended up going to that pawn shop in town. I remembered thinking to myself, besides the Qingming sword, I have nothing of value that's worth holding on to. I must never forget these memories. Never. Shifu, my brother, Bell, Wise, and everyone else. I must remember all the beautiful moments we shared together. I have to remember.
In the light, her lips moved persistently, yet in vain, over and over again, repeating the fragments of fleeting memories that she's desperate to hold on to. Dude, this is kicking in so fast. I did not think it was going to ramp up to 11 immediately with the like loss of memory. This is crazy. Her fingers begin to turn white and tremble slightly as she grips the diary tightly. It's as if she's engaging in a desperate struggle against the invisible foe known as the Forgotten. Only the still damp tear stains on the paper silently tell the story of a young girl who in the darkest nights used all her strength to pretend the world is still as it always was. To pretend she's still the same Ye Shunguang, whole, unscarred, unaffected by the Qingming sword. Dang, dude! Oh my god, that was crazy. I really did not think we were gonna be, like, that emotionally, like, rendered this early with her story. Like, mind you, again, I'm a little surprised that they dove so deeply into her background and her story in 1.4. I was kind of or 2.2. I kind of figured that was gonna wait until 2.5. But I kind of like that, because I think they did a good job of communicating, the stories of Dylan and Banyue pretty well for what they needed to be for the story. I do think we're probably going to end up getting more in... Actually, that's a good point. Did we get a Dylan quest? I don't know. Do we have a Dylan quest? Also, I might do another 10 poll just to maybe be able to get the rest of these. If nothing else, just to get the rest of those. But yeah, let me check. I'm actually not sure if... Do we have a Dylan quest? Oh, we did. No, we don't have a Dylan quest. Interesting. So I wonder... Because Dylan didn't get a whole lot of story. Like, we got a little bit of backstory, but we didn't really dive into her story too much. Besides just, like, the fact that she's a judge and a customer service person. And that she has the ability to, like, hear people's, like, almost hear spirits of the past, kind of. Not quite in the same way that Yanagi does. Or sorry, Yadari, not Yanagi. But like, yeah, I don't know, that's interesting. But yeah, I don't know. I feel like honestly we could really use more story for Dylan. We got a lot of story about Banyue, and I honestly think I think his story was really well done. I'm wondering if they're gonna release a character story for Banyue. I feel like of the two, Dylan is the one who needs one more. I feel like we did get a lot of Banyue's backstory. We got his whole redemption arc. We even got like him coming and joining Krampus a little bit, or at least the hint that that's going to happen at the end. But like we really didn't dive into Dylan's story that much. So I don't know. I think what I would hope for is either they do a character story for both of them in the second half, even though it's only gonna need like 14 days or like 12 days or whatever. But I do think it'd be really cool if they did a character story for both of them. If we only got one of them, I would hope it's Dylan. Just because we did get a lot of Banyue's story in the story quest. But I think both of them deserve one. I think it'd be really cool to get more story about both of them. Or maybe, I mean, maybe there's going to be an event quest. I'm not sure. Actually, now that I think about it, we don't have any long-term event quests right now, right? We just have Golden Mecha and the Chess Saga. So, I don't know. I don't know what we're going to be seeing. I know we're probably going to get more from Banyue in the next chapter anyway, because we are going to be getting Zhao. We did get Zhao's drip marketing. So we know that Zhao is going to be playable in 2.5, as well as obviously Ye Shengguang. So yeah, I don't know. It's very interesting. I'm not sure how to feel about this. The story was interesting. I didn't think it was going to involve Shengguang so much. It was pretty heavily focused on her character, but there was a lot of backstory about you know, Banyue and Dylan in there as well. I'm really curious about Sarah. I'm very curious to see if we're going to be getting more story stuff with Sarah over time. Like, I don't know if Sarah's dead. Like, if she actually got absorbed, or if maybe she absorbed the creator and then became that creature, or like if maybe she absorbed the creator and then her consciousness kind of like merged with it. I don't really know. And that's something I would like to know more about. I'm really curious what happened to Sarah. We don't actually know if she's dead. She just kind of got yoinked. Also, her backstory was interesting. I think we may have known that she was involved with Hand or the HIA or something in the past. I don't know if we knew if we knew too many details about it, but it seemed as though she was kind of abandoned as a part of like a Black Ops group of some kind, like a Black Ops squad. And then eventually, like, you know, was rescued by the followers of the creator, by the Exaltists. So yeah, I don't know. It's a lot going on in this story. I feel like there were parts that were really good, but there were some other parts that like I wasn't as big of a fan of, or I think maybe they just didn't like explain it well. I think there's still so many things we don't know at the moment. And like Krampus is such an interesting organization as well in the context of the world of ZZZ. Like knowing that most of Tops are kind of villains, but also like Krampus is a part of Tops that kind of has their own agenda, but also is meant to keep the other members of Tops in check is really interesting. Because, like, generally speaking, if you were to put an organization to control, like, you know, another group of organizations from being too crazy, you'd want them to be as, like, I don't know, like, as I guess, I don't know exactly what the right word is for it, but, like, as not involved, I guess, as possible, or as like not to not have their own agendas, I guess. And they absolutely have their own agendas. Like all of Tops very much so has their own agendas. So it is kind of interesting that that's like, or not, I'm sorry, that the Krampus definitely has their own agendas, because I mean they were hunting Banyue Shifu. Like they clearly have their own agendas. And the thing is, he's not a member of Tops, so they don't really have, what the heck? Why is there a cop over there? They don't really have jurisdiction over Banyue. I mean, like, I guess he's kind of like a secret weapon of Tops. So, like, I guess that kind of gives him jurisdiction, but really? I feel like it doesn't really, you know? But either way, yeah, it's very interesting. Oh, so isn't this the room that, Alice stayed in? That Yuzuha and her pet scared the crap out of her from the window? But yeah, so I don't know. Interesting story. I feel like it wasn't quite as cohesive as the 2.3 story. I feel like a lot of the other 2.x stories have been a lot more cohesive. Besides 2.0. 2.0, although, had like a lot of setup stuff for like gameplay stuff, so I'd say outside of that, 2.0 was still probably more cohesive. I will say that it's interesting that they're taking a very active approach to not... Sorry, I could actually be playing Willow's song in the background of this. Let me go ahead and pop that on, because I don't want to miss out on that. Go ahead and do that. Here we go. Got you, Willow. Yeah, I don't know. I think the story was fine. I feel like the story that they were actually telling was pretty compelling. I feel kind of really bad for Banyue. Ooh. Yeah. Yo, this is a vibe. Alright. Sounds kind of familiar, actually. Why does it sound familiar? Willow could probably tell me why it sounds familiar, but... Sorry, I'm having too much fun with the song, actually. But yeah, I don't know. I feel like the story could have been a little stronger. I feel like they really focused on Ye Xinguang a little much. And again, I feel like it would have been nice to have more of that focus be on Dylan, so she could have gotten more backstory. I'm hoping that we get more from her. Maybe, I don't even know. It wouldn't even be in this patch set, would it? So they're not going to have anything other than maybe a story quest. So I don't know. But yeah, I mean, like, I liked all the characters. I do like Ye more than I thought. Xiaoguang, I do like her a lot more than I thought I would, to be honest. I think her character is very interesting. What am I doing? 225, that's fine. I can do my dailies on that. That's fine. But yeah, so like I think it was good. I definitely don't think it's one of the stronger quests in the 2.x patch series so far. I think it's actually probably one of the weaker ones. But it did a good job of introducing a lot of characters. It really left us at a cliffhanger, though, about, like, what the heck is going on in the overarching story. Which I know they kind of have been doing since the beginning. But, like, I don't know. It's just interesting. I honestly, I might be bad to say this, but I kind of miss Spook Shack, man. I miss my Spook Shack homies, man. I miss my, like, kind of interlude stories that are still end up being connected to the main story. A little bit. I'm not gonna lie. But, yeah, no. It is what it is. Oh, this is such a vibe. Alright, we're working on Nekomata, so let me go ahead and...
Good
grab her. Where is she? There she is. We need to get some materials for her. Awesome pick, Willow. Thank you so much for the song suggestion. I really appreciate it. Thank you, thank you. Okay, yeah, we're gonna grab some agent materials for Nekomata. And then honestly, it might be time for Genshin pulls after that, to be honest with you. Actually, I should probably turn my volume down a little bit since we're gonna be doing combat. That tends to get a little louder. Let's turn that down a little. But yeah, I don't know. For those of you who are... Oh my god, there's no way. There's no way it happened again. There's no way it just happened again. I'm gonna lose my fucking mind. I'm gonna lose my goddamn mind. All right. Well, that's the end of the stream, guys. I'm done. I'm so done. You gotta be fucking kidding me. I'm so tired, bro. All right. Well, that's stream.